One, and we're live, Adam. Okay, so it's Guillermo Twister GA, and my always host, always host, no, always
Yeah.
guest,
Oh no, yeah, no, I'm the one hosting, clearly.
on hosting on
And
my
I'm
channel.
back again. I'm back again, always. I'll always be here. This is actually my channel too. That's what you would think.
It's just I'm the only one that uploads.
I've been a guest here, yeah, multiple times. I think that entitles me to some portion.
So today we're talking about the UFC 207 fight, more specifically the Ronda Rousey fight.
Ronda Rousey. I remember her back when she was a good fighter, back when she didn't lose to Holly Holm.
Yeah. So basically, she just lost it. She got knocked out after the fight and then took like a year off, and now she's back.
Jeez. And now who's her opponent?
Amanda Nunes. She's from Brazil.
So what do we know about her?
Well, she's pretty strong. Um, but I don't really know much like specifically about her. From her thing, she's 13-4 and 0, and Ronda's 12-1. See, Ronda's problem was the stand up, but her takedown and her judo when she takes people down and submits him is great. So I guess we're kind of seeing if she's gonna do that or if she's gonna try to stand up and fight. But I hope not because she's better at trying to take people down and taking them when they're on the floor. You know?
Yeah. So that's Ronda, especially, right? Judo. That's what
Yeah.
she's okay.
No,
And
for
then do we know the speciality of this
other fighter.
her opponent? Yeah.
I don't actually know much about her. Remember her the last time we saw her? She just beat the shit out of the other opponent to get the
Okay,
belt.
so she's clearly a good fighter. I mean,
Yeah,
she's
she's
what you said
strong.
she's 13-4 now.
Yeah,
Okay, so
and she's really strong.
do you think that well, I'm just curious is that it has Ronda finally, because I think a lot of what lost her the fight against Holly Holm was the hype. She got caught up in the fame and the hype and everything, and oh, Ronda Rousey, dun 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 dun, dun, and she sort of let that get to her, and it caused her to make, I guess, what you would say, rookie mistakes, maybe,
Hmm.
like trying to just box her out when her when she's good is when she's on the ground. So it's like instead of trying to get her on the ground, she tried to play the boxing game against Holly Holm, and it just didn't work.
Too egotistical, I guess. She tried to
Yeah,
beat her
like
at the other person's game, but obviously she couldn't.
yeah, like I said, like yeah, going along with the whole fame and all that, the unbeatable Ronda Rousey, everything went to her head, and it's interesting now. Will she be able to? I mean, I'm not saying like humble herself, but be like, okay, I'm gonna stick to what I do best, and that is judo. Getting
Hmm.
people on the ground, arm barring them. Is she going to be able to get herself back in that mindset? It's going to be interesting.
It'll be yeah, and then we'll see because I feel like if Ronda loses this fight, she took a year off from her last loss. I feel like she'll retire if she loses this one.
Yeah, yeah.
She doesn't seem to take
I mean,
losses very good.
no, and that's a part of. I guess that's kind of what I don't know. I guess in my opinion, it's kind of like if you're able to take a loss and come back. I mean, if you're able to do that multiple times, it really says something about your. Well, it says one of two things. It either says that you just don't give a shit if you lose and you just want to keep coming back, or it says that you really want to devote yourself and improve yourself. And if you take every loss as a lesson and you learn from it, then you can move forward from there and become a better fighter or whatever, better football player, better soccer player, better gamer, better tennis player. It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
I think
Yeah,
that's true for anyone.
I guess
Yeah,
we'll see with her because I feel like the year off. I don't know. I don't know what she was doing that whole year off. That's a
yeah. Because
long
that
time.
you think that's probably gonna affect her ability to fight?
I don't know where she is mentally. Is the thing. I don't know. I don't know if the year off will affect her physically because she looks super fit. She looks like she's the most fit she's ever been.
Really, really.
Yeah, you
I
should check up
haven't
some
seen her,
pictures.
so okay, that's interesting. So
She's
she was clearly training.
ripped. Yeah, but I guess we'll see
Okay.
how she is mentally after getting knocked out
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That is
It'll be
the
interesting
fight.
to see a
That'll be
rematch
fun.
between her and Holly Holm.
Yeah, that's the other one I want to see. But Holly Holm just got offered a title fight at 145. Ronda fights at 135.
Okay.
So I
Well,
guess
yeah,
if
because yeah,
yeah, if Rousey wins this, she'll get the belt back. Then she'll probably fight somebody else, and then she'll maybe fight Holly at 145 or 140. I don't know. or Holly goes
Yeah,
down to
maybe 140
135.
could be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, interesting.
Because Ronda seems like she wants to retire not too long from now, so
Nah,
they gotta
I
start making
seems
those
most
fights.
yeah, most fighters, yeah, they're trying to. I mean, you can clearly see that the UFC is trying to push. They like the McGregor fights, they like the Ronda fights, things that bring publicity, which brings money.
Yeah, the big money fights, of
Yeah.
course.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why they need to bring me in, because I'll bring in the big money
Yeah, there you go.
fights.
They're like, oh man, it's Guillermo. Oh, we gotta everyone. We gotta pay. So, you'll be on pay per view. It'll be $200. Per ticket
I'll,
on
I'll
pay per view.
squash that Pacquiao Mayweather buy.
Yeah, it's not even close.
I made 700 million
Just
just opening
just
that.
off. Yeah, that's opening sales. That's not even.
That's just sales from the stadium, not even pay per view sales.
That'd be ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Just think about how much money you would bring in. God. Wow. Wow.
700 million. Yeah, a little crazy though.
I don't think they could charge that much, no, but it's the Guillermo fight. They have to be able to charge that much.
It's a money fight.
It's
That'd
the
be
money.
ridiculous.
Yeah, but it is interesting. They do seem to be pushing that, and be interesting to see if McGregor does another fight.
Yeah, he said that he might be coming back after winter or after like Christmas. 'Cause
Yeah.
at first
after
they
that,
said he was
yeah,
gonna
sometime in
wait
spring.
till May is what they said, but now he's saying that he wants to
Okay.
come back before that.
So sometime in early spring, maybe like March.
Yeah, something like that. So I guess we'll see. That's another big fight. I don't know who'd be fighting. There's a couple of good matchups, but I'm not sure which one he'd take.
That would be fun to watch. McGregor fights. Speaking of Conor McGregor, the double champ. Wow.
He just got stripped of his belt.
What do you know? Yeah. Jeez, can you imagine? Double champ, 2 weight classes. Jeez. I mean, you can say whatever you want about him. He's cocky, he's egotistical, he talks a lot, he talks shit, but he's been able to back it up every single time.
He definitely has. He's been able to get the knockouts though.
Yeah, which is even more impressive. So he's been able to back up he's been able to, he's got the bite to back up the bark.
Yeah, basically.
I mean that says something. I mean, it's annoying when there's cocky people like that get their ass whooped every single time or lose or just win on like technicalities and stuff like that. But like when you talk that shit and you back it up with knockouts like that, truly something to be said. I think that's in my opinion I don't want to say like great fighter. I mean he is, but like it shows he has the like sense of like, okay, I'm gonna say all this stuff and I'm gonna back it up. Like I'm not just gonna say it. Like there's no like I guess it's like 100% real. Yeah. There's no sort of exaggeration of that. He's like, yeah, this is what's gonna happen and this is how I'm gonna do it. Like he truly gets himself in that mindset, and I think that's truly impressive among again across any sport. I think that's truly impressive.
I think that's why he brings so many people in. It's just because he walks the talk basically.
Yeah. He's got the attitude. He's got everything. Which is why he makes the UFC so much money.
Yeah, he's making him so much. He's the biggest fighter right now, basically.
I mean, how much did they make off that? Off him between him and whatchamacallit? What's the other guy's name?
Eddie Alvarez, the last one.
Yeah, Alvarez. Yeah.
I don't remember.
It's got to be a lot.
It's gotta be a lot.
There's no way he didn't make a crap ton of money off that. Or yeah, I mean Dana White, the whole UFC. There's no way they didn't make a crap ton of money off that.
They had to. I'd be interested to see him back. I don't know. Maybe he'll fight because Jose Aldo says he wants to fight him again at 145.
That'll be cool.
Or
I'd like.
no, he'd go up to 155, I think, to fight McGregor.
You think Aldo would go up to 155?
Yeah, he said he was talking about it. He said he would go up and then fight him there, and then he'd be the double champ.
Because then he'd have 2 belts. Because McGregor's the champ of both weight divisions, and then he beats McGregor, he gets to be the champion of both weight divisions.
Technically, McGregor got stripped of the 145 belt, and they gave it back to Jose Aldo.
Oh, okay.
Because he didn't defend it over so long.
Yeah, okay. So.
But McGregor still considers himself the 145 champ too.
Yeah. I think it makes it more fun to consider him the double champ. That way.
Yeah, definitely. That'll
Yeah,
that'll
no,
be.
it's definitely been interesting.
Hmm. And I didn't even I forgot to even introduce the show because I introduced us, but I forgot that it's the Nerd Sports and Life podcast.
If you
Except we
didn't already
start.
know, I'm sure we're already well known enough to be like, oh, this is Adam and Guillermo. This must be the Nerd Sports and Life. They already know. They're like, oh, jeez.
No, and then okay, that's basically it for the sports, right?
Yeah, I mean, let's see, I think I mean, we could talk a little bit about the Green Bay Packers being from Wisconsin,
Yeah, being from
got to talk
Wisconsin,
a
I
little bit
can't
about them.
believe the Lions lost their game. Now this what? When's the next game?
Now yep, this Sunday, I
Sunday?
think, or Saturday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I
it's
think
Sunday.
it's yeah, probably Sunday. That's gonna be a
It
good
might be
game.
Saturday, but I think it's Sunday. Ooh, Lions. Yeah, it sucks too, because I'm also a Lions fan, although I'm
Yeah,
more of
so
a
you're
Packers fan. Yeah, part of me still. I mean, I guess it's kind of a win because no matter which team wins that game, I'll be happy. But at the same time, it's like I want the Packers to win because they're hot right now. They're on fire. Aaron Rodgers is throwing like he was back in 2011, and it's like you really want them to go all the way when they have all this momentum. But at the same time, it's like the Lions, and they need to win something. They have to start playing good. Like they've been losing for so long, and it's just like you just really want them to be like. It's like same with Oakland. I mean, Oakland's what, like 11-2 or something. Like they're in the playoffs. Like that's awesome. Like I'd love to see Oakland in there. I'd love to see Oakland win it. I mean, well, I guess maybe unless they were against Green Bay, then obviously I'd be rooting for Green Bay. But it'd still be nice to see Oakland win it because they've been losing for so long. And it's like the
I want
teams
to see
like
the
that.
Dolphins win.
Yeah, Miami. No, they had their run with Dan Marino. They're good. They're good. Miami doesn't need anything right now. But it's like Cleveland, Detroit, Oakland. Like these are the teams I want to see win. If the Packers, of course, don't get in. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. I feel like the Lions are kind of stuck in a rut right now, whereas Green Bay's is just hot on momentum with the wins they've had, and so I think if I had to guess, I would say Green Bay's going to beat Detroit. But again, I'm leaving it up. I don't want to. I don't know. It's going to be close. I think it's probably maybe a between it. I'd say Green Bay up by 14 in the end. So the score is probably going to be low scoring. Maybe maybe it's like I'd say like 27-14 Green Bay on top. That's
That
what I
sounds
would go
about
with. Or
right.
28-14.
And then it's gonna be a
28-14
blowout.
Green
It's
Bay
gonna
on
be
top.
99-0.
Yeah, I would stop watching because that would just be too depressing for
Yeah,
either
wait.
side. I'd be like, this is just no good. So yeah, I think with Rodgers on fire, I think he's got Jordy Nelson, he's got Adams, he's got Montgomery. I think that whole offensive, that I think our offense is really strong. The defense is doing pretty good. Well, you had what's his name? I can't remember the guy who was making a lot of plays. I don't remember in the secondary. I can't remember his name, but they got him. They have Peppers, Matthews, Nick Perry, all these weapons. So I think the Packers right now, since they're on fire, are probably going to win it. But I'm still holding some hope out for the Lions.
I guess we'll see. That should
We
be a good
will.
game. Definitely
Oh
gonna
yeah,
watch that one.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, so let's go on to a nerd section. Nerds.
Everyone's favorite section of the podcast. So
So
I
right,
guess with 2016 coming up, coming to an end, coming up, since we're coming
coming.
up to 2000, since 2016 is coming to an end, we figured we'd reflect on what games came out this year and which ones we liked, which ones we thought were okay, and which ones we really didn't like. And I guess, I mean, to be honest, I guess in my personal opinion, there wasn't really that many great games that came out this year besides Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's how we played.
I mean, I guess there was Battlefield 1 and the new Call of Duty. It's like, it's just doesn't really
Yeah,
do it for me anymore. I don't know. Some people still like first-person shooters. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Battlefield 1 looks cool, but at the same time, it's like I'm not really, I'm all first-person shootered out. I've played them so much for so long.
I've
Just kind of
been
like, they all kind of look the same.
I've been wanting to get back in a shooter, but I can't really find one that I enjoy. Because I kind of just want to go back to Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, if they just remaster that game, I'd go back and play that.
Yeah, I don't really feel like playing many shooters anymore. Unless it's single player shooters. I heard that Doom was really good. Did you finish the campaign?
Not yet, but it's good. It definitely is. I just have had no time and had nothing. So it is good though. I mean, the difficulty if you set it to I can't remember. It's like the equivalent of legendary. Like, oh my god. The graphics are
Nightmare.
really good too. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Nightmare. It's just that game is fucking. It's the shit.
Let's see, Witcher 3 came out. I haven't played any of the. I played the second Witcher a little bit, but I didn't enjoy it too much. Obviously, I think our favorite game for this year was Dark Souls 3, just because we're huge Dark Souls
Souls.
fanatics.
Yeah. Oh, that game was just oof. I mean, people say that like, oh, out of the three games, it was the weakest, but I'm like, I'd say two out of the three games was the weakest. Out of Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, I'd say Dark
Yeah,
Souls 2
definitely
was
2 was the
definitely the
weakest.
weakest because it didn't have Miyazaki on it. His direction is key is key to what's making his level design, his direction, his it is key to what makes the game. It's
Great.
what makes Dark Souls Dark Souls. It's his touch that makes it. So yeah, definitely Dark Souls 3. All the bosses, I loved the 60 frames per second. I loved I loved everything about it.
PC,
It was
yeah.
just
The DLC
PC.
was a little bit disappointing, but other than that,
Yeah, I mean the game. If we're just looking at the game itself, like Dark Souls 3 as a game by itself was I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought the bosses were good. I thought the weapons were good. I liked how they brought back I liked how they sort of tied everything up. I mean, they tied the loose end of who Gwyn's son is, yada yada yada. You got to see. It was pretty cool. I liked the bosses. I liked the armor. I liked the weapons. It was good. I liked the dialogue. I
some
liked the
questions
characters.
are annoyingly never going to be answered, like what happened to Ornstein.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, the sort of the classic Miyazaki ambiguity.
Yeah,
Like,
but there's
what
no
really happened to?
no
But
way to
like,
know
yeah,
what's.
yeah. You can't know. You can never know because all you can infer is that at some point Ornstein left Anor Londo and went in search of the Nameless King,
We don't know
and that's all
if
we
it
know.
was for
That's
revenge,
all.
or we
We
don't
don't
know if
know
it was
what
to
happened.
join him.
Yeah, we don't
Don't
know
know
what
him.
happened to him. We have no. All you do is find his armor set, and you just know he went in search, and that's it. That's
Either he
all you
killed
know.
him or he left. I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, yeah. We don't know. We have
What
no
else came
idea
out?
what happened.
2016 came in Watch Dogs
Um,
2, which I haven't
yeah.
played any of.
I
I played
I
Stardew
haven't.
Valley, which came out in February 2016, and I played a bunch of that game. So basically, I think it's Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Well, you have your own farm, and in this game you have your own farm. You can go farming. You can go to the communities, people, and talk to them, or you can go to the mine, and kill monsters.
Okay,
And
so
that's
it's sort
basically
of like a Minecraft kind of thing.
kind of, yeah, except with
Okay.
actual civilization there, because you're not really
Okay.
building. The only things you're building are like farm objects, so you're not building your own place
Yeah,
from
house and
scratch.
everything.
It's like blueprints
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's still a lot of fun. I put in way too much
That's good.
time.
That's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I guess let's see. I guess recently the only game I've been playing is the Halo Wars Definitive Edition, but that technically hasn't released. That's technically a 2017 game, so we'll talk more about that when 2017 rolls around. But yeah, no, I guess
Another
it's been.
2016 game is Dishonored 2, which I played a little bit of the first one.
I haven't
But
touched Dishonored. Was it any good?
it was alright, not my type of game, though. I'm not much of a stealthy guy.
Not much. Like you're just like running in, like sort of like just combat.
Yeah, I like
100%
killing.
like right in the fray.
Civilization, was it 6? Came out?
Yeah, Civ
I
6
want to
came
get
out.
that one, but oh my god, it's too expensive right
I know we gotta wait till it's like $10.
now. The Tomb
Gotta get
Raider
those
came
cheap
out.
deals.
Tomb Raider came out, but I'm waiting for I don't know. I played the first one and I ended up getting bored halfway through and I quit. So I don't think I'll be getting it. I don't really find third-person shooters that fun. I kind of bored of them.
No, I mean the only one I really liked was the Last of Us. That was my only.
For
That's the
third
only really
person, yeah.
third-person shooter I liked.
I like
Though that's
Gears of
only
War.
because it
Did you play
was.
much of Gears of War?
I did. I played the first one and the second one. I was like chainsawing the people in half. Just
Yeah,
that was
Gears
so
of War is
cool.
the only other third-person shooter that I really, really liked.
Yeah, I like Gears of War. It was definitely a good game. I haven't played the fourth one. That came out too this year, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So
I only played the
I haven't
second
played the
one.
fourth Gears
I
of War.
love playing Horde in that one.
It was fun.
Let's see.
Oh, I guess Mass Effect too. I like Mass Effect as a third-person shooter.
Oh, yeah, Mass Effect. I completely forgot about that. The Division came out, but we haven't played any of that. I've been playing Dragon Ball
Yeah, I don't think I
Xenoverse
am.
2.
I don't think I'm gonna be playing the Division.
Yeah, I don't think I will either.
Yeah, just doesn't seem like kind of a failed.
I am playing Xenoverse 2. Since I got it. A friend gave it to me for Christmas, and and that game's been pretty freaking awesome.
Okay, so you think
Like,
it's easily living up to its predecessor?
yeah. So basically, they did everything that game does, except they. So basically, the goal of Xenoverse 2 was to do everything Xenoverse 1 did, and then the guy who made it basically listened to all the comments from the community and just fixed everything.
Oh,
So I
that's
guess it's
cool.
more like an update rather than a new game because a lot of the missions are the exact same thing. But
Okay.
like some of the pros are you can actually see the clothes you're buying on your character before you buy them, right? Like that was a little thing that
Yeah.
was kind of annoying in the first one. I was like, what the hell? But they fixed that. They also made it so that you can make a little items. So because you know how clothes have buffs on them in the
Hmm.
first one. I don't know if you remember seeing that.
Yeah, I
But
know.
like yeah, certain clothes gave you more key or stuff like that. Well, they made it so that you can make a separate item and then just put it on your character and that'll have buffs from other clothes on. So basically, you can wear a set of clothes you want and then not have to worry about the buffs from other clothes from that clothes. So
Yeah.
if I want, let's say this shirt gives me more key and more stamina but less damage. I can make an item that makes me just give more damage but less key and stamina, and that way I can still wear the clothes without having to worry about it messing with my other stats, kind of.
Okay.
I don't know if I explained that well, but
Good
basically, you don't have
enough.
to worry about your clothes now, which is nice because I always want to look like Vegito.
He used to look like Vegito.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
like
apparently they brought him back in Dragon Ball Super.
I want to watch Super, but it's not fucking dubbed.
I know. I'm waiting until it's dubbed. I have to watch it dubbed.
I know, so do I.
I can't do. That's the one show I can just not do subbed for. I just have to watch it dubbed. I'll just never get used to Goku's voice,
Let's talk
no
about
matter how
golf with
hard
your
I try.
friends, Adam. Golf with your friends is a golfing minigame.
Call with your friends.
Yeah, we should get that one. That's the top game of 2016.
Surprise. Actually, nope, it's actually uh Super Mario Kart.
Super.
Yeah.
What other games came out? Let me see. I'm just looking. Shadow Warriors 2. I played the first one, but I haven't played the second one. Let's see. I didn't know that the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, the update one, was in 2014. I haven't played that game for 2 years.
Huh.
I thought it came out like last year.
I mean, last year, 2015, only a year after you thought it came out.
2014, yeah. It's almost been
Oh
three
yeah,
years.
2014. Oh yeah, nah, shit, it's almost the end of 2016. Yeah, I guess 3 years.
Almost 3 years. XCOM too. So I don't. You never played the first XCOM, right?
Nope, nope.
Well, basically an awesome strategy game type thing.
Yeah,
Really fucking fun. I've been wanting to get the second one, but it's still expensive.
I
And
gotta wait till
finally,
they
the
get to
best,
$10.
our top game of 2016, No Man's Sky.
Yep, definitely one of my best. I'd argue best game of all time. Definitely nothing withheld from exact. They said exactly what it was going to be. No, they definitely weren't exaggerating at all. It's definitely 100% exactly what I thought it was going to be. Perfect. Every world is completely unique and different, and it's definitely not just repetitive, little small differences on each world. Nope, it's completely crazy and awesome and definitely
Everything you hoped for and dreamed.
yeah everything you wanted. Of course, clearly. Yeah, no, that was a bit of a letdown, to say the least.
Luckily, I didn't. I after I didn't see any gameplay, I was like, nope, no way I'm buying it, and
Yeah,
then I
well,
never
you
bought it.
just gotta wait. You just gotta wait to see the gameplay, and they weren't, with gameplay with actual people, not like gameplay released by the developers. Gameplay, because nowadays, sadly, you can only trust people on YouTube apparently, because the
Yeah,
developers will try to lie and it will release unfinished games or release games that had the full content and they decided to take some of it out so they could sell it as $25 DLC.
like
So
the
sadly,
Modern Warfare collection.
yeah, God. So we as consumers have to be more careful. We have to wait until it comes out on YouTube, see what reviews people say on there. And then we get to see footage. People actually like it. So I mean, it's sad, but it's gotta happen.
Yeah, I always wait a long time before I get a game.
Yeah.
But that's basically it for games, right?
Yeah, I mean that's we talked about it. We talked about the ones we liked, the ones we didn't like. We're good. We got the games out of the way.
Get that shit out of here.
And we like video games, the nerds. Which is exactly what we are.
What about
Yay!
movies? Any good movies this year?
Well, there was that whole Marvel. I think Marvel's definitely been upping there. I mean, you had Civil War. You had maybe not this year. Maybe it's gonna be next year. At least I know you had Civil War this year,
Yeah, there was this
and
year.
then next year it's gonna
Deadpool was
be
pretty good.
yeah, Deadpool as well. I like that. Of course, for some reason I just don't consider that like a Marvel movie. Like it's just so not like the other ones.
10 Cloverfield Lane. I think that was one of my favorite movies
Oh yeah,
of
I
this
love
year.
that was one of my favorite female protagonists.
Yeah,
Honestly,
definitely. That
she's
was a good
probably
female protagonist. Finally.
yeah. I mean, they really did that right. They really did her, did her justice. Didn't try to like over make her like make the plot so she always knows what she's doing or like just went on sheer like she was intelligent. But they didn't set it up so it's like oh girl power yay she was like they set it up so she was it was her wits, her intelligence, her ability to figure out the situation. And it's like you can really relate to that. Like it was a character, a female character that was badass, but one that I could also like, wow, if
Yeah,
I was in that situation.
it's like yeah, it's a good character. It's like most main characters that are like female first and then a main character. I guess like her gender really didn't matter, which is nice.
No,
It was
yeah,
just a
because
good
most
character.
movies that try to have female main characters try to push the fact that they're women,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like this show didn't do that. This movie didn't do that at all. It was just
It's just a
very,
good character that
very,
happened to be
yeah. It
female.
was a very, yeah. It just happened to be like there was not. It wasn't from the beginning like oh, it's gonna be good because she's female. No, they were saying we're gonna have this character, but she just is going to be female.
And on the opposite hand is Ghostbusters.
God, yeah, yeah. See, that's how you don't, right? When you remake an entire franchise but just change the gender or change the race, it's not going to be a good movie. Look, I know I'm not saying it was horrible because to be honest, I just watched the trailer and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this. They basically just took stereotypical women and just threw them into the. I mean, the genius about the original Ghostbusters is like they were all like they each had their own like it wasn't all stereotypes. Like it was just four guys trying to fight ghosts. Like there was no like it's like they tried to make it an
Well, there was
agenda.
no
Like they tried
ulterior
to oh,
agenda, right?
yeah, there was no like we have to have like it's gonna be with all women. Yeah, like why? You don't and why? Why remake a movie that was perfectly good? Like there was no reason. Like if they're I wouldn't have believed their motive was just if the movie like okay here if they hadn't said we're going to change it to all women and remake it off a franchise that was perfectly fine that didn't need any remakes, then I might have believed like okay maybe they're just trying to make it because they really they enjoy the franchise, they like the series, but no they don't. And they didn't. They just wanted to do this whole ooh, we're gonna throw all women in there, girl power, yeah, to me, into a franchise that didn't need it. Like Ghostbusters didn't need any more sequels. Ghostbusters was perfectly fine the way it was. Like, clearly they were just doing this because you need girl power, more women in more women movies, more with female leads, blah blah blah. And it's like, if you're gonna do that, if you really truly care, make up another movie. If you truly think that that's how if you truly believe that, then you would put in the time and effort to make up a new story, a new movie, instead of just it's the same thing with comic book characters. Let's just change Thor to a woman or Wolverine to a have Wolverine's cloned female version of him be the new Wolverine. Let's have the new Incredible Hulk in the comics be Asian. It's just like you're not it doesn't it shows me that you don't really care. You're just trying to appease the whole new, identity politics stuff. And it's like that ruins the genius of the comic. Like instead of thinking up a new story, a new plot line, new villains, new settings, you're just gonna slap, take what already exists and just slap a new coat of paint over and go, oh, look at that, brand new. And we're conforming to your ideas. It's like that just shows laziness and the inability to expand to new ideas. Like it's like when they try to make like a black Captain America. Like in what universe does that make sense? Like it's like he wouldn't call himself Captain America because America hasn't been too great to the African American people. It's like it doesn't, you're just slapsticking it on and go, here you go. It's like, of course, that iteration of Captain America didn't last too long, but still, it's like, I don't know. It's just like, ugh.
So on to
It's
another
just,
movie.
yeah, I got into a bit of a rant. I apologize. I've been seeing this everywhere with media, and it's just like, the comics I'm reading, all this shit, and it's just like, can you guys please stop? I mean, if it was actually even remotely interesting, I would, but it's just like you're just slapsticking characters on. And I mean, some of this is, of course, because new comic book characters, new comic book ideas don't sell as well as the iconic Spider-Man or Incredible Hulk or Batman or whatever. But I still think it'd be nice just to see some new character ideas and new things like that instead of just slapsticking old stuff. Same thing with Ghostbusters. Like, don't remake movies that don't need to be remade simply because you want to add a different gender or a different race in them. It's like it just doesn't takes away from it. It's like instead, how about think of a brand new plot, a brand new story.
Well,
Any thoughts?
That's Adam's opinion.
Yeah,
And
you
Adam's
got my
opinions only.
opinion.
My views on this are completely different. Just kidding.
Hey, Guillermo was like, they needed to make a new Ghostbusters movie with all women. It's empowering, and I feel it. It's better than the original.
No, thank you.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen too much of it in video games, at least.
No, video games are pretty good at it. At basically staying
That's
where
good.
they are.
I like that. I think that's. Hopefully, we'll see. Let's see where all this goes. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, well, guys, we'll see what 2017 looks like.
See what.
Thanks.
Yeah,
For
we'll see what
luck,
it can bring us.
the last couple of big movies are Finding Dory, which I saw. It was fine. Not the best, but it was fine.
I haven't seen it. I actually do want to though.
You saw Zootopia?
I have not seen Zootopia.
I heard that was good, but I don't know anything. Star Wars, we'll be seeing that one later.
Yes, this Sunday, I believe.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. Double Sunday.
We got Batman vs
Yeah,
Superman,
exactly.
which is all right.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it. I honestly, it's just I don't know. I'm not
Suicide
as big a fan of
Squad,
Zack
which
Snyder.
Suicide Squad bombed, right?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, Jared Leto as the Joker just doesn't do it for me.
What? Jungle
Yeah.
Book movie was actually really, really good. I talked to you about this, but the Jungle Book movie is actually fun.
That's good. That's good. I didn't know how that was going to turn out because
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be bad.
I mean, that's good though. That means Disney has the ability to transfer it from animation to
Real life?
3D modeling and all that to, like real life, and it works pretty well. That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
actually, I don't know. They actually tried, which is nice for them to actually try in a movie. Independence Day Resurgence. Have you seen that one?
The greatest movie of the year.
That movie was awful. It was
Yeah,
so.
I
It was so.
Cheesy.
Yeah, and it was so like obvious. Everything was so obvious. It's like
Yeah.
the worst
yeah.
of anime type thing, where you know exactly what it's gonna be. You're like, okay,
Yeah,
this one's
yeah,
the
yeah.
lowly. This one's the.
Yep,
in-
yeah. No, it's kind of sad.
And Independence Day was full of lowlies. It was just lowlies.
Yeah, of course, just Lowlies and Jeff Goldblum.
Actually, that'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah, that might be a movie to make. Hell, Hollywood, I'm looking at you. Let's see it, Jeff Goldblum
Independence
and
Day
some
Lowlies.
Lowlies.
There was Moana,
that
which I
would
haven't
be-
seen.
I haven't seen that one either.
Probably won't. It's the X-Men Apocalypse, which was all right.
When
It
did,
was just
yeah, no, that one came out last year. Yeah, I haven't seen X-Men, or no, I saw X-Men Apocalypse. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad.
I mean, it was just another movie, I guess. Nothing.
Yeah, not really
Not bad,
standing
not
out.
good. No, yeah, it was just there, I guess.
Oh, what was that? Oh my god. Oh, what was that movie about there's something about Wall Street bankers, and I don't remember. I think it came out this year.
The Wolf of
don't
Wall
remember.
Street.
No, it was good though. I don't remember. It's like I don't know. If it'll come to me eventually, we'll talk about it next time. But that was a really good movie. I don't know if it came out this year, but I was really good.
I have no clue what movie you're talking.
Yeah. Well, I think that
That
just
sounds
about
like-
does it.
Yeah, except for The Handmaiden, a South Korean erotic psychological thriller film directed by Park Chan-wook.
Yeah. I'm actually planning on watching that.
I just picked. Does it look
Yeah,
good?
actually, yeah. It does actually. I watched the trailer. It looks kind of interesting. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of The Room with that Korean or what was it called? Yeah, The Room or whatever. The one with the Korean guy who
Okay, yeah,
bangs
yeah.
his own daughter. It kind
No,
of
that
reminds
was
me of that. Yeah, that
was
same.
it the no, it wasn't the room. It was
I can't remember what it was called.
yeah, yeah. I remember which one you're talking about
Yeah, yeah. So I'm definitely gonna be watching that
though.
one. Just
Yeah,
looks,
the
I got the kind of same directing style. I like it. It's gonna be interesting.
1930s Korea and the period of Japanese occupation.
Hmm.
Oh, I can't wait to see
Basically.
Nobunaga there.
Yeah, Nobunaga took a trip to Korea from occupied.
Nobunaga revives himself and goes to Korea in
Yep.
1930.
Yeah, there we go. There's a movie. There's a movie idea for us. There you go, Hollywood. There's one for you.
There's one for you. A ridiculous movie.
Yeah. Well,
I think that's the best games, movies, anime. You haven't seen anything from 2016, have you?
I don't.
Erased.
Erased. Yeah, that was about the only one I checked out this year. This year hasn't really been big for anime for me, so we'll have to see what 2017 brings us.
Yeah. Except that there was so many good anime this year.
I know. Well, we'll see what 27 does. Maybe I'll catch up to the ones in 26. I'll just be a year behind the whole time.
All right.
Well, my name is Adam, as always.
Always Adam.
Always
My name
Adam.
is always Guillermo or Twister GA or both. All right, and I think that's
One.
it for this podcast. I guess we'll wrap
Yeah.
it up there.
Yeah.
Next time
Cool.
we'll talk about all the strippers we had sex with.
Yeah, those two. That's definitely. It's going to be a brand new segment, actually. Strippers we've had sex with.
So many.
Yeah.
The Nerd
Shoot.
Sports Life and Stripper Talk podcast.
There's sports life and strippers we've had sex with. Podcast.
Podcast. It'll be a great podcast.
Oh yes. Well, yep. Again, my name is Adam, and his name is Guillermo Twister GA, whatever you prefer to call him.
Yeah, whichever.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye.